Welcome back. In this lecture, you're gonna learn how to use ChatGPT for creative writing, both when it comes to creating a completely new story, but also, maybe most importantly for you creatives out there, what to do if you're stuck in a rut. So let's use this example. I'm writing a sci-fi story, and after a lot of writing, I find myself to be stuck and I don't know what to do next. Well, what I could do then is I could head over to ChatGPT and then I could write a prompt such as continue a sci-fi story where the main character discovers they can communicate with machines. And then I hit enter. So once we get the result from ChatGPT, there are really two approaches we can take here. The first approach is to read through all of this, get inspired, because remember, there's no one who owns this text. ChatGPT doesn't own it. You are free to use it in any creative endeavor you want for your story. So you can use this text to get inspired, head back to your own creative writing, and then use it as a source of inspiration. That would be the first approach. The second approach would be to add in more context so that ChatGPT could really solve the rut for you. For example, so now I've added in some context and I've written the main character's name is Kylie. She lives on the planet Pythagoria and have noticed subtle yet emerging sensations within herself of feelings being developed for the robots. As she had discovered the robots were sentient beings, she couldn't help but set out on a mission to tell the world of her discovery. So the more context we give ChatGPT, the more accurate the answers will be, of course. So if you're looking for more than just an inspiration, maybe even getting a proper story, a continuation of your story put in your hand, you can add in enough context, hit enter, and see what's being generated. So we've gotten an amazing continuation of our story here. All I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go ahead and select it all, copy, head back to where we were writing. I'm gonna paste it in. I'm going to select all of it, format, clear formatting, gonna turn it into Montserrat 12. Then I'm just going to format it a little better like this, make some paragraphs so that it's easier to read. And then I'm just gonna read through it, adapt it to my story, and continue on. And these are the two different methods that you can use to get out of a rut in your creative writing. Either you write in a simple prompt where you just describe the very main plot and you ask for a story where you get different names and different scenarios, but that inspire you to be creative with your story, or you give the whole shebang, the whole contents, and you get a proper continuation of the story from ChatGPT. Either way works. And of course, if you want to create a new story completely from scratch and have the creative side in you take over, all you need to do is prompt, write a story about, and then add in whatever. You can be very short and let more creatives go to ChatGPT, or you can add in a ton of context. The more context, the more accurate it's going to be according to what you have added in. So make sure that you have a lot of fun with this. I mean, if you were creative before and now you have access to ChatGPT, wow, endless possibilities. See you in the next lecture.